Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome. I hope you're all good. So today I am going to be doing a full face of makeup of old products that I try for the first time in 2021. So I basically like buying older products to try, because I know a lot of people, especially like influencers these days, they obviously get sent new things and they're trying them and reviewing them. But there's a lot of products that I missed out on when I wasn't into makeup as much as I am now, and so I thought today I would kind of bring them into one video and show you guys kind of like what my favorite ones were, like my favorite discoveries basically. So I'm going to go in with a primer first. So the first thing is my Clinique Redness Solutions. I got this a few months ago. So I was at the O2 with my friend and they have an outlet there, and they have like a store that is like all high-end brands that are sold at a very kind of like affordable range. So I got this Clinique solution because I really wanted to try it. As someone who has very red problematic skin, this is fantastic for me because the green essentially is there to color correct my face, although it doesn't do a whole load to my redness, because you know, thankfully I have been on some medication recently to help with my redness, and so I thought, you know, let me give this a go to see how it feels. And it does help balance out my tone a bit, but I just really like the way it feels on my skin. Also, it's really moisturizing. It's got an SPF of 15, which I kind of wish it had a higher SPF, because if you have sensitive skin, no matter what the weather is, you should really be wearing some type of SPF. And having 15 is not really a lot. Like if they had SPF like 50 or maybe a little bit below 50, like 20, like 15 is barely anything, then that would be a lot more beneficial. But I do like the way that this kind of does help kind of bring my skin to some kind of neutral level. If you want to buy it like normally, you can still buy it, but it's just more of a high-end product because it is Clinique. Maybe check out that outlet shop in the O2 if you do live in London. It is really worth it. The next old product that I tried in 2021 is this Nars foundation. This I basically purchased because I wanted to try a new foundation in the summertime, because my cousin got married and I was like, you know what, let's see if anything can withstand my top lip. Because if you have been watching my videos previously, especially during the summer, you would know that I have a big issue with like sweat on my top lip, so it would always just like separate and congeal and just be really horrible. This actually did a really decent job, and obviously this is quite an old foundation. It's been out for, I would say, a few years. This is in the shade Fiji, and this is a little bit orange for me, but I still really like the way it works on my skin. I just use a concealer to kind of balance everything out, not a Nars concealer, because I didn't want to spend too much money, and so I thought just using this foundation. And I was really getting into Nars. I've only tried like a couple of their products over the past kind of year or so, and this is definitely one of my favorite products. I do have another product to use later, but this foundation is really nice. It is again on the higher end spectrum. Like I did try quite a few high-end products this year, just because I was kind of in the mood, but I was like, let me treat myself for a little bit, because obviously at the time I'd been working at home and, you know, saving a bit of money here and there, and I'm just kind of like, let's just spend it on makeup. And yes, it is a little bit yellow tone on me, but again, I can make it work. And I do really love the way that this kind of makes my skin look. Like it makes it look very kind of fresh and just really smooth, which is what I need in a foundation, because like I mentioned, my skin has improved so much this year because of the meds that I was taking, but I still need that extra coverage, and this definitely gives it to me. It's not completely drying, it gives me a nice balance. And so this was probably like my favorite, this one of my favorite foundations, like especially because it's a much older product, but trying it for the first time, it was amazing. So when it comes to setting powder, I'm just going to use my MUA setting powder again. I don't remember when this came out, because I don't think it came out like last year or even the year before that to be a part of this video. So I'm going to put this powder on and I'll be back. Okay, so next we're going in with blush, and we're going in with this W7 Candy blush. So this has probably been out for quite a while, and I'd obviously tested it for the first time this year because I did a full face of W7, and near me there is a beauty outlet, so they have a lot of W7. Like if you're looking to try them for the first time, there's quite a few around the UK. This is in the shade Angel Dust, and this is a very pink tone compared to what I normally wear, but it just makes my skin look really glowy, which I really like. So this is quite a surprise product that I enjoyed, because when I picked it up I was like, this is probably way too pink for me, but I kind of like it in the sense of it will kind of help balance out with this orange tone, because of course the orange is much more noticeable because my skin is really pale compared to that. But having this pink, you don't need too much. And I am a bit wary using products from beauty outlet because they do have some old products there. But the fact that I tried this for the first time and really enjoyed it, I really recommend like W7 products. They're really great. Next we're going in with highlighter, and we are going to be talking about one of my favorite brands that I've actually discovered this year, which is Be Perfect. So this is their Get Wet highlighter. I think the first time I got one of these, I think I picked up one of their palettes and this was on sale, and I was like, you know what, I really need to try this highlighter. And now I have two, because I got one part of, I think I got one part of like a mystery bundle. So this is the Stacey Marie like Get Wet highlighter, basically in the shade Soft Silk. This is really nice, really nice. If I can open it, and if you haven't seen me talk about it or review it before, it's like a putty highlighter, and I like to use my finger because I don't really think there's any other best way to use it. It just is stunning. So it's a very pink tone, so it might kind of balance really well with the blush. So when I put it on, you basically just got to tap it quite a few times to get it on there, but it is really nice. If you don't want anything to completely stand out and you want something subtle, like I'm not the biggest fan of subtle highlighters because I want to glow, when like the whole point of me having a highlighter is for me to actually glow. But on certain days I'm kind of like, let's do something a little bit subtle, and this highlighter is definitely up there, and it has been out for quite a while. I think it came out with one of her second or third collaborations, maybe the Tahiti palette, because that is the same kind of packaging and the theme around it. So it is definitely an old product that I used this year, but I absolutely love the way that this is on my skin, and it doesn't feel too tacky. It doesn't feel like super weird. Obviously, like you've got that bit of residue that you keep on your hand, but you can just wipe it off and it is really nice. And every time I've seen it on the website, it is around £7-8. So if you want to try a highlighter that is just really a little bit tacky but it has that really nice subtle glow to it, I really recommend it. So we're going on to eyeshadow now. So this is going to be like no surprise, but there's two eyeshadow palettes that I bought at the same time that I absolutely fell in love with. One of them is the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. I'm not going to use that today because I'm kind of going with a green theme today, so spoilers. One of them is my Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette, but then also, as I mentioned Be Perfect previously, the Carnival palette by by Be Perfect and Stacey Marie, basically. I got this palette for like £7 because Be Perfect were having a £7 sale because it was their 7-year birthday or something. But of course this palette has been out for quite a while, and this has been out for about 2 years now, potentially longer than that. I'm trying to find like dates on these packaging, but I don't think it will tell me. So I am going with the green look today. In case you guys have not seen these palettes, I will show you how stunning. Like, this is probably one of my favorite palettes of this year, even though it's not a brand new palette, but I really enjoyed using this so much this year. I used it to death. So this is what this one looks like. And this is the Carnival palette, again, an old palette, but it's just absolutely stunning. So I am doing a green look today. I might have to go in between both palettes because you know, this palette only has 2 matte shades, and the 2 matte shades are like a really deep blue or a kind of well, it's called sour diesel, so it's like a dark green and like brownish tone. So I am going to start off in the Stacey Marie palette in the shade Mint, which is a mint tone just there. So we are taking this on the lid first. I don't have any primer because I don't remember using any new primers this year. Well, the P. Louise stuff, but that is stuff that I've used numerous times, so I'm not going in with anything too crazy today. But yeah, these palettes were on my wish list for such a long time. Like, I'd never tried any of the Stacey Marie palettes before, and I thought this was £7. How can I say no? Because Be Perfect are probably one of my favorite brands that I've discovered this year. I am doing a video called like Makeup Accolades very soon, which I basically talk about my favorite brands and certain makeup from this year. I am doing like full face of favorites and favorite shadow palettes and this and that. And I thought I would start off with this because it's older products and people know about these products, so I don't need to continuously talk about the older things. And so I thought this will be a good way to put all of that makeup into this video. Not everything obviously, because like I mentioned, the ABH palette and a couple of other products as well. So that was the first shade, Mint, and of course it's absolutely stunning. I'm not a big fan of like pastel shades, but I feel like using that shade anyway. So let's go in with Envy, which is this one just here, and we are taking that. It's a nice kind of deeper green shade, of course, so we're going to put that in the corner to kind of darken it up a bit. And I know sometimes I use some sellotape to help me out. Today I thought I would just do my normal, like step by step, like normal way that I do stuff, because I was just like, yeah, we're just doing a normal video today, but still a nice review of everything, so all good. So Envy is stunning. One thing I like about the palettes is that they're still just really popular, even after all these years of them coming out. And this Melt Cosmetics one has been like, Melt Cosmetics are another brand that I've absolutely fell in love with this year. It's just like so obvious. If you watch my videos, I constantly talk about them, and of course like the new products that they come out with this year have been so stunning. Again, I will mention that in the next kind of videos that I do. So I will be mentioning these brands, not bands. No. Okay, so that is Envy. I'm not doing the most amazing job with my eyes today, but we're still going for it. I think I'm going to stop with the Be Perfect palette, and now we're going to go in with maybe a bit of Space Queen, which is this deep green, obviously the whole point of this palette. And I was really tempted to pick up the Blueprints palette on Beauty Bay because they have like a sale on at the moment, and it was I think it's like £27. I was so tempted. I did an order from Beauty Bay yesterday, and which turned up today, even though one of my items was completely smashed. I got a perfume and it just smashed everywhere, and I'm hoping by the time I put this video out, because I'm bulk filming, that they would have resolved it for me. But I know it's Christmas, so there's going to be some delays when it comes to them responding, so that's okay. But yeah, I completely just smell of perfume at the moment, which is not the worst thing. There's worse things to smell of, but yeah, it was not pleasant when I opened it. But I was tempted to buy that palette because it looks really, really nice, and it's basically the same as this style of palette, but it's blues and a couple of other tones as well. So I don't think I'm doing a very good job today. I don't know what's going on with my eyes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like go off camera in a minute and sort this out because I'm not doing a very good job. What is happening? Okay, so you can see how pigmented these shadows are. Okay. what am I doing? Okay, I'm gonna quickly go off camera, sort this out, and we'll finish on a shimmer. Okay, so I tidied up as much as I can because I felt like I was going a little bit overboard with that green. So now we're going to end on a shimmer, and I feel like going in with Sweet Tooth, which is this one just here, and we're just going to put that on the kind of beginning of my lid, because I don't know if this is one that I've tried before, but that's an absolutely stunning green. And one thing that I love about Melt Cosmetics that I kind of discovered this year is that the shimmers are just absolutely stunning. Yeah, I used this eyeshadow palette on my cousin's wedding as well, so I kind of went quite similar products to what I'm using today. But honestly, this is just a stunning palette. I'm so glad that I discovered it, because I've seen so many reviews of people talking about Melt Cosmetics, but trying out products are completely different than watching reviews. So that is that. So now we're going to finish on the lips, and this is my last Nars product. So this is their Air Mousse, I think it's called Air Matte lipstick in the shade Total Domination. And yeah, these are, I'm pretty sure I've been out for longer than 1 year, and I tried them and they're nice. It's not like the most amazing lip product in the whole world, but I do really like the way that it feels. So it's got like the cutest little doe foot, and I'm just going to put this on right now. Of course, like red and green is a weird combination, but like I'm happy to use this, so yeah. Okay, perfect. So this is my finished look, and it is a little bit weird. I kind of it's weird when I haven't filmed in so long, trying to get back into the groove of filming again and actually putting on makeup, because I don't wear as much makeup as I do throughout the week because of, you know, working and everything. But yeah, let me know what your favorite, like if you've used any products this year that are older products but they're like obviously first impressions, let me know, because I really want to know, because obviously if there's an older product that I haven't tried, I'm really intrigued to try it. I hope this was a good idea of a video, because I'm sure next year I will be probably trying products from this year that I maybe haven't tried, or much older than that. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because I film and upload every time I get a chance to. Don't forget to follow me on any of my social medias, because I'm always active on there, and I have a lot more kind of interesting videos coming up very soon, especially like my end of year videos and things like this. But yeah, I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.